Now we just want to take a look at some of these general expressions, okay, for our cardioids, our lemnicons, and our rose petals, okay? Um, we're going to say a cardioid, okay, is a polar expression having the form r is equal to a plus or minus b cosine of theta, or r is equal to a plus or minus sine of theta. The cosine functions are going to have the symmetry about the polar axes, the x-axis, if you will. Okay, you can see here. Okay, the um, the cardioids are going to be formed when A is greater than B. When A is greater than B. Okay. When A is equal to B, we get this more cardioid shape, okay? But we still get a cardioid even when A is greater than B. It's just that heart shape is not as pronounced, okay? But we do get this um, very distinctive shape, okay? And we can show you those with some Desmos displays just to argue that point, okay? Um, the graph here, of course, is the cardioid reflected, which is symmetric about the y-axis, which is, as you can see here, indicated with the sine function, okay? And the negative is to imply it's on the bottom half of the y-axis, if you will, just as over here, the negative in between the A and the B indicated that it was to the left, okay? Um, the the lemnicons are again of the same general form, A plus or minus B sine of theta, but A is going to be less than B. A is going to be less than B, which is going to cause this dimpling in effect, okay? This is the setup I did on the calculator. I think we'll come back and look at this a little bit more definitively with the Desmos program, okay? The same order, we could be a plus or minus b sine theta or a plus or minus b cosine theta. Of course, this would be the cosine variety, as you can see here. This would be the sine, okay? Hopefully you can distinguish between whether it's plus or minus there, okay? The next order of business is the rose petals, okay, which have the general form a cosine b theta or a sine b theta, okay? And to tell which is which, well, okay, basically if the b value, the coefficient of theta is even, then you will have twice as many petals as that b value. So here we have, okay, 2 theta, which means we have four petals. And of course, the sine is going to be implying that we have that symmetry, okay, about the y-axis. Likewise over here, this is now going to have 8 petals because the b value is 4. If the b value is odd, then we have that many petals. If the b value is odd, then we have that many petals. This being the cosine has the symmetry about the polar axes, okay? This being a sine of phi theta, okay, is going to have, again, odd. So this being n odd is going to have that many petals, okay? And it is being the sine, it's going to have the symmetry about the pi over 2 line, okay? What else do we have? Okay, we'll come back to this in another video and talk about the polar distance.